Hello, my name is Charlene DeChico. It is with sincere passion that I am eager to learn about people, culture, true history, and the overall human experience. Join with me as I embark on this journey. This is your Community Spotlight.
Anyone can choose to make a difference. You can help people succeed, rebuild after disasters, protect the environment, or feed the hungry. Not only will you make a difference for others, but for yourself. You can earn money for college, learn career skills, and make friendships that last a lifetime. Make a difference. Choose your future. Choose AmeriCorps.
I remember standing in the middle of a field, calling the police department, asking them to please call me back. I want to report my sister missing, but I didn't get a call back.
When my mom asked me to start looking for her, that's when it really hit me. I'm like, oh my God, she really is missing.
When I first met Heather, I asked her, what can I do to help?
All right, 1, 2, 3.
The Medicine Wheel Ride started back in 2019. Women were sharing stories about domestic violence. One of the riders, her daughter was murdered. It was just like one after another saying, well, what can we do on this epidemic, of MMIW?
That ache inside of your chest never goes away. The love you have for them never dissipates.
We believe in a cause, and that's what our patch on the back of our jacket represents. We represent sisterhood.
Newtown hosted their Christmas Cultural Fair at the Newtown Civic Center on Saturday, marking this the 31st annual Parade of Lights. Local and out-of-town vendors, community members, and guests all gather to enjoy the festivities, buy gifts, and share in the fellowship of the holiday spirit. Merry Christmas, Newtown, and you know what? A Merry Christmas it is. This is the annual Parade of Lights that's happening right now in Newtown, and this is the walkabout. So this is my first time here, and I'm about to go around, starting here at Reynolds Insurance, and a lot of people from the community. So that's what's happening right here. We're going to give you a little sneak peek, and then we're getting ready for the parade. It's starting at 6. Let's see what's going on at Reynolds Insurance. I believe they have some popcorn.
Well, so far I know Jack and Jill is passing out hot dogs over there. The college and some city employees from NHS College and some city employees are passing out some hot chocolate and cider inside the garage here. Lots of fun stuff going on Main Street in Newtown.
For Toys for Tots, come on down. Every time we bring a Toy for Tots, you get a put in for a drawing for some nice prizes like jackets, hoodies, gym bags, thermal cups. So come on down. We will have some good prizes going on next. It ends on Friday the 13th. Please, 13th, Friday the 13th. But come on down. Bring a toy. Each toy you bring in now, you get each entry for each toy you bring in. So come on in. Chili Fry Bread over here at the tourism office.
Time today, but what I really want to emphasize on is that we are the people of the Mandan, Kadats, and Arikara Nation. We're the 3 affiliated tribes, and it should be more so, yes we are, and it should be more so than just at Christmas that we learn to respect one another, that we learn to treat each other good, that we learn to protect each other, each and every one of us, because together that's who we are.
We have to take advantage of where we sit today. You know, we've been involved with oil for about, over almost 14 years now.
I say this and bring this up so people properly understand exactly what's going on. With that investment, we spent about $112 million to acquire that property on the Strip. We just got back last month. An appraisal of that value of that land is now reached in excess of $280 million. As the baseball field is being built right next door behind the property, that will continue to rise and rise. It's an opportunity to create revenue streams for our people. Not just hydrogen, not just piping gas, but agriculture. An investment like that's going to bring in revenue for the next 50 to 100 years. Eventually the oil will be gone. And then we have to figure out ways to sustain and not only survive but thrive. I remind everybody before I close my message here that we are a tribal business council. Our tribe under the Indian Reorganization Act created a tribal business council. Not a tribal cultural council, not a tribal traditional council, but created a tribal business council, whose responsibility is to conduct business in a good, positive way to bring income into our people, to provide services, build infrastructure, and make investments for the future for our people.
That's what you put us there for. And that's the job and the duty that we have, and we do our best to accomplish that. And now having said that, I want to say, Moms, get out of the close today. Thank you for letting me just share a few words. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to everybody. Love you all. Thank you.
Chairman, another round of applause. Thank you for sharing that, Chairman. And I want you all to know that I think it's great that we're doing a lot of off-reservation opportunities, such as the one out in Las Vegas. I'm excited about that. And I want to reiterate what Chairman said about all of us continue to work together, be relatives, be a family. Every time, every community I go to, it's always good to just be home of champions. That's who we are. We're home of champions. So, MHA, give yourself another round of applause for another good 2024. Let me hear you, let me hear you.
And I hope that everybody has a good Christmas. I know our chairman's been pretty awesome and generous about the elders' disbursements. Well, I hope all the elders take some of this money and double it at the slot machines.
Well, the new high school is going up, and that's going good. The dorm part is going good, and they're planning on putting a bus garage, I believe, behind the road garage. So things are going.
I'm Cheryl Little Owl. My grandfather, Ernest Red Fox, was from here growing up in Elbowoods, and my mother was Beverly Fox, and it's changed a lot, and it's for the better.
Take credit for this because my mom put this together. This was an option, another option for her if she wasn't doing hers. This is what she remembers growing up. Right here I have the Bible laid out to Luke 1, the birth of Jesus. My mom said her dad would read to them.
Yeah, when we got done eating supper, then he read Luke 1, chapter 2, because he could not go open presents until that was done. And then the dish is done.
And then you can see it's pretty simple back then. People did not have money. It was very minimal. I, however, do remember the nuts and the peanuts and the candies and the apples and the oranges. And then the brown wrapping paper. The mittens are in here for later. And then my kids actually they made the popcorn and cranberries.
Dorothy and Shelley have a Peanuts Christmas.
Everything that attracted me to it was very simple. It was the greens and just plain and nothing super extravagant, which led me to Simple Joys. And as a lot of you know, our family has lost quite a few people this year that were very special to us. We have my Aunt Lois's chair at the table because she is not here. And it just led me to remember that it's not about what's on the table, it's about who's around it. So that's where we are.
Jaden's the one that said, we should have a table. And I said, okay, let's have a table. So we found the plates, and then she got the cups, and I knew I wanted to have the church and trees, and because nothing to me a silent night at the church where it's quiet. And Jaden and Jesse made this replica of Bethlehem Church, which is it's the church we go to out in the country, and I just love it, and I thank them for it. And I guess this was kind of fun, so Merry Christmas, everyone.
This is china that is my grandma's china, my mother's china. The china, she received it from many generations passed down to her. And we believe it even came over on the boat from Scotland when they immigrated to the United States. So it's pretty precious memories. Mm-hmm. I do remember having many Sunday suppers, Sunday dinners after church at Grandma's, and that was where we had to learn how to use our manners and our table etiquette. So, and if you didn't, you got told. But Grandma was very much a 40s and 50s classy lady, and this is all in remembrance of her.
Holly and Cindy have Twinkle Lights Winter Wonderland.
Hello, I'm Holly, and this is my best friend, Cindy. This is actually my 3rd year doing this tables in the church. My husband and I take care of the church and clean the church. And my first year I did the table, I invited this blessed lady right here that took us under her wings when we first moved to Parshall. And I just love the Christmassy and getting together with all the people here and the love. And I'm going to pass it over to Cindy because she's got a little verse to say.
So the name of our table is Twinkle Lights. And in the Bible, in the book of Matthew, it talks about being the light and the light on a hill. And that we don't put our light under a bushel. But it talks about we put it up on a stand and where everyone can see it. And it kind of goes with the theme of today's ladies' tea is that we're wrapped in God's love. Because when that warmth of that love, that light comes to our hearts and comes to those that we love, we just feel that. And I just found it very comforting. And so, you always keep a light on, and you drive by the houses in the winter time and you see the candles in the windows, and it's like, it's like that TV ad on TV, like for Motel 6, the light is always on. That's what it reminds me of. And so we need to be that, even though some days we don't know what our purpose is. It's just to shine. It's just to shine to those people who are around us. So that's where we kind of got the twinkle lights and the shiny gold and stuff. So.
Shelly's at Christmas time, and in the corner of her living room, she had a stained glass nativity scene, and she had candles behind all the figures, and I loved that set. And later in her life, she said I could have it. Well, Sally passed away, and her relatives cleaned out her house, and then all the leftover stuff my dad took home. And Dad called me and he said, Sally's nativity set is at the house. If you want it, come and get it. So I have Sally Olson's nativity set. Aww. And my theme is I just put a lot of glass things on my table. And no, I did not make anything this year. This is the first year I've never made anything for my table, but it's all good. So the theme of our table, if you see in the bulletin board, is wrapped in God's love. And we wrap presents. We wrap up the lights. We wrap ourselves in festive sweaters for parties. We wrap our kids and grandkids in holiday outfits. We wrap up cookies and treats to bring to friends and neighbors. But all the wrapping isn't so good. Sometimes we get wrapped up in financial worry. We get wrapped up in comparing ourselves to others. We get wrapped up in family struggles, and we get wrapped up in stress. But the main reason we're here is because we're wrapped in God's love. So if we could have a table prayer.
Strings of street lights, even stoplights, blink a bright red and green as the shoppers rush home with their treasures. Ding dong, hear the snow crunch, see the kids punch. This is Santa's big scene, and above all this bustle, you hear those silver bells. Silver bells, it's Christmas time in the city. Hear the bells go ring-a-ling, ring-a-ling. Hear them ring. Soon it will be bright, holy night. All is calm. Heard him holler, stop, for frosty the to hurry on his way. So he waved goodbye, saying, don't you cry, I'll be back some sunny, bright and sunny. Jingling, jing, jingling, jing, 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 jingling, jing, jingling, jing.
Here's to another great holiday season. Have a Merry Christmas.
And a Happy New Year.
Happy holidays from Reynolds Insurance.
Merry Christmas from your friends at Cornerstone Bank.
Have a Happy New Year.
Happy holidays from J&J Rental.
Serving the Bakken and the MHA Nation since 2007.
Happy New Year.
Friday marked another successful semester at NHS College in Newtown, North Dakota. Graduation included traditional ceremonies along with various speakers. Keynote speaker, United Tribes Technical College President McDonald, spoke on the importance of tribal colleges, along with NHS College President Twyla Baker.
This is the best part of the job. This is why we do what we do, and I look at the faces of the graduates and I see their energy and how excited they are and how proud of themselves they are, and that's what we want them to feel, and to just know that they've got a whole community around them and behind them, and give them an opportunity to be celebrated.
Are you ready to partake? Graduates will rise, please.
We started the business bachelor's degree. It feels like just like last week or something like that, and now we've got graduates walking across the stage. And I just hope we're gonna continue to have that trajectory, that kind of keep the energy behind it. Business is one of our largest programs, so we want to create that opportunity for them and just launch them. You can go anywhere from here. This is kind of the first one of the draws is just having young people come to these graduation ceremonies or to any event on campus. There's so many events all the time, and then to understand and know that they're capable of doing this too. They can be the next person that walks across that stage, and I can't wait for them to come.
GED graduates were also included in the ceremony as well.
This Rough Rider rodeo that we're at today, the Berger family, Shad in particular, is the organizer, but this whole history of this area involves our nation. Mandan itself is named after one of our tribes, the Mandan head out to the Rikra. And so our history is very rich here. All the parks that we have here, all the monuments that we have are all symbolic of how we lived here for thousands of years. And so when we were approached to say, how would you like to put together a show, a rodeo show, in which we feature some of the cultural aspects and history, we said, yeah, of course we'll do that. So we became a major sponsor of this particular event. It's important when people come here to watch this rodeo that they understand the meaning of the history and people that were here before and they're still here today. With your dancers, your history, the singing, the teepees and things of that nature. And these are celebrations that go on all warm summer long, right? And so we start in May and we end up this last week in the United Tribes, where we have thousands of dancers and singers and tens of thousands of people, 100,000 people that come into the city to enjoy the culture. And it's kind of like the grand event of all the summer dancing in Powell. We work a lot with our youth. We sponsor training, rodeos, all for our youth, because long ago, our MHA people were top competitors in the world out in NFR long ago in the 50s and the 60s. MHA riders and the Hall of Fame on a national and state level were there. Now we've gotten a position that we can help promote the sport again. You see a lot of our young athletes or young adult athletes starting to rise up to go back to compete at that level, on the world level. So we're going to be so excited in the years to come here in the next decade. All the riders are going to come out of this area and perform at that kind of level, and who knows, be world champions like we've had in the past.
Attending Cindy signed in for a fruit canning class held at NHSC College here in Newtown, North Dakota.
I'm Jessica Uran. I am the gardens manager for the Nueda Hidatsa Sanish College. Today we are making low sugar plum jelly. So you can make jelly, regular jelly, and you can also make it with low sugar content. The canning process can be broken down into different parts, which makes it seem simpler. You're getting the juice out of the fruit, and then you're cooking the juice down with your sugar and pectin, which makes your jelly. And then the water bath canning process is where you jar it up and cook it in a water bath canner to seal the lid. The intimidation with canning I know firsthand because I had to teach myself as well. And this part of actually doing it hands-on and trying it out and having somebody to say, yes, you're doing a good job, keep going, that's all you really need is a little hands-on, and that goes a long ways.
I'm Lisa Peltier. I work for the egg department, Four Sisters Garden. I grew up with my mother in the kitchen canning. I think it's pretty simple and doable in everybody's kitchen.
They enhance it with sugar. Even our traditional foods like our Juneberry pudding, maju nakaba they call it, which is in Hidatsa a berry pudding. And there is no sugar in it. Today, some significant sugar in there.
This is one of 3 classes being offered at the college, and Jessica and Lisa strongly suggest anyone interested register and get involved. This is Charlene DeChico with your Community Spotlight.
Noah. Hi, my name is Catherine Eagle Williams. I am the CEO for the Elbowwoods Memorial Health Center. Elbowwoods Memorial Health Center consists of 5 clinics, pharmacies, dental, optometry, and physical therapy. We offer limited specialty care through orthopedics, nephrology, and podiatry. Our organization functions in part through a Public Law 93-638 contract with the Indian Health Service. In essence, the 3 affiliated tribes operates our own healthcare system. The Public Law 93-638 contract allows for flexibility of our tribe to manage our healthcare system. EMHC and the tribal field clinics are comprised of healthcare professionals dedicated to enhancing the mental and physical well-being of the members of the 3 affiliated tribes, while serving all enrolled members of federally recognized tribes with direct patient services. We believe in a healthy community that is the foundation for a thriving community. We prioritize prevention and take a patient-centered approach to health and wellness, while ensuring patients are actively involved in their preventative and treatment strategies with an overall goal of continuity of care. We provide ambulatory health services for birth through death. To enhance accessibility in our healthcare system, we provide some services in the field through collaborations with other tribal services, such as immunization clinics at our community centers. Our public health program advocates for overall wellness through education. Our workplace is dynamic, engaged, and compassionate, and you will appreciate the culture we foster here at Elbowwoods.